Well, right now on 3 News at noon, a city council hearing on Cleveland's settlement with the Browns. How city council is reacting to the agreement and what needs to happen for the deal to be finalized.
And millions take part in No Kings protests nationwide, including here in Northeast Ohio. What the demonstrators' main message is to the Trump administration.
And a vote on big changes to Lakewood Elementary Schools, what it would mean for students and parents in the district if those changes are approved.
Live from WKYC Studios, this is 3 News at noon.
All right, well, welcome to 3 News at noon. I'm Brissa Bradfield.
And I'm David Greenberg. Thank you so much for joining us. We are expanding our coverage at noon here. Incredibly excited about bringing you more live news and local news throughout the day.
And a little bit of fun.
Yes, plenty of that.
We'll be multicasting right here on Channel 3, as well as streaming simultaneously on our app, WKYC+.
We start this afternoon with more twists and turns in the Browns Stadium saga. Just a few hours ago, City Council began a hearing forcing Mayor Justin Bibb's negotiators to explain their $100 million settlement with the Browns before the deal goes through.
We are not making a vote today. This is really for us to do our due diligence, to start the public engagement process, to really understand, is this a good deal for the city of Cleveland, and why is this a good deal for the city of Cleveland?
A week ago, Mayor Bibb announced a settlement alongside the Haslam Sports Group, and some members of council were not happy. According to Cleveland.com, Council President Blaine Griffin put the city's law director on a, quote, strict mandate to hold off on dismissing any lawsuits the city has against the Browns. However, a city charter says the law director does not need council approval to dismiss any lawsuits.
The settlement does need council approval in 3 main areas, including real estate transactions, construction on city-owned property, and donations to the city. Council President Griffin says council is still exploring what its legal authority is here, and says he's not trying to pick a fight with Mayor Bibb's administration. We'll have a live report coming up at 4 with the very latest.
And it may have been a long time coming, but we do have a victory Monday on our hands after the Browns dominated the Dolphins at home yesterday. A much-needed win, and the run game a big part of that. Quinshon Judkins got the ball 25 times, 25 carries, scored 3 touchdowns. Got the early lead, and that allowed the Browns defense to do their thing. They had 3 interceptions on the day. Browns scored 21 points off of 4 Miami turnovers. It is just disastrous down south right now. The Browns, they did not allow a touchdown. They get the win 31-6. And earlier this morning, our Dave Chudowski sat down with Browns beat writer Scott Petrak with the Chronicle-Telegram, asked him about head coach Kevin Stefanski's future with the team.
Had they lost this game, would Stefanski be gone, or do you think he is just safe all year?
I think he's safe all year, just because the Haslams have said that they want continuity, right? They feel like this year was about more than wins and losses. It's about rebuilding. It's about developing the young players. They have 2 rookie quarterbacks. Now, you can only lose so many games before that philosophy changes. But I don't think it would be a midseason change. I think it would be an end-of-the-year change.
Yeah, really interesting conversation there with Dave and Scott. The Browns, they're 2-5 as they end their 3-game losing streak. Next up on the road next Sunday against the New England Patriots.
Woo, about time. And they did it, Jessica, on a very rainy Sunday.
Yeah,
They did.
man, oh man, that was cold and wet one out there.
Somehow it helps them. Remember the snow game last year? We kept talking about that. The snow game worked out, and it turns out this year all they needed was a rain game. It was a rainy, a windy, really blustery day out there in downtown Cleveland yesterday. Hopkins recorded almost an inch of rain. That is the most rain we've had in a day since the end of July, when we kind of started this dry stretch that we've really been stuck in. That's also more rain than Hopkins got the entire month of September. So we had a lot of rain falling on Sunday. We also had some gusts over 30 miles per hour. So not exactly ideal conditions for that Browns game yesterday, or for any outdoor plans for that matter. Any of that rain from yesterday has now pushed off to the east, and we get a little bit of a break for today. We've got some quieter skies that are trying to work in. Notice we do still have a little bit of cloud cover. You can kind of see that through Cleveland and areas off towards the southeast. All of that's kind of because of Lake Erie. We've got some wind still coming in off of Lake Erie. Still a little blustery along the lake shore. We're at 19 miles per hour right now for downtown Cleveland. With that wind, we've got a little bit of cloud cover lingering. We're going to work work on kind of improving that as we go through the day, get more sunshine through the afternoon. Temperatures have improved for most of us from earlier this morning. Most of us sitting in the mid-50s as we head into the afternoon hours. We'll be stuck in the 50s, maybe get close to 60 for our highs through the afternoon hours. Sunshine's more abundant for the rest of the day. Initially, we're cleared tonight with temperatures dropping back into the 40s, but we do have some changes heading our way by that commute tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about that coming up. David, Brissa.
Those temperatures really falling off there as we enter fall now. Jessica, thanks. All right, turning to some of our top stories we're tracking for you today.
Yeah, first we are learning more about the investigation this afternoon into a deadly weekend shooting of an 18-year-old in Lorain. Lorain City Schools posted on Facebook identifying the victim as Isaac Bracco Rivera. Isaac was a senior at Lorain Success Academy. Lorain police found him unresponsive Saturday, suffering from a gunshot wound inside of a vehicle at Lakeview Park North. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Now at this time, there's no word if police have made any arrests. We know a GoFundMe has been started, all in support of Rivera's family. So far, it has raised over $12,000. The school district will have support available for students starting today.
And in Solon now, a major cleanup project at Roxbury Elementary School making some long-awaited progress. This weekend, school officials confirmed the east and south wings of Roxbury are now cleared and open for staff to access. Now the school can reopen after the north wing is retested and cleared. Comes after it was closed early last month after a carcinogen was found inside the building. Many displaced students have been taking classes at Parkside Church in Chagrin Falls.
And speaking of schools, some big changes could soon come to students and parents at Lakewoods Elementary Schools. Tonight, the Board of Education will vote on changes to Lincoln Elementary School. Earlier this month, the superintendent recommended the district repurpose the school into an early learning center that would include before school, after school, and summer child care. That shift would redraw the boundaries of all the district's elementary schools. The board will vote on the superintendent's recommendations tonight at 7. Our Candace Hare will be there and bring you the very latest online tonight on 3 News at 11.
Well, the Westlake community is now mourning a man who spent years protecting the community's children. A gathering was held over the weekend to honor beloved crossing guard Joe Lazar, killed while doing the job that he loved. Our Natalie Clydesdale has the story.
All the kids know or knew their crossing guard, the man that dedicated himself twice daily to protect them.
Westlake community members braved Sunday afternoon's rain to honor beloved crossing guard Joe Lazar.
He loved the kids and he loved doing something at 83 years old.
Lazar died from his injuries after being struck by a car while directing traffic in September. According to the Westlake Police Department, he was hit while at his usual intersection of Hilliard Boulevard and Dover Center Road.
And in this corner that Joe gave his life while protecting children. Let us not forget his dedication and selfless service to the community.
On Sunday, there was a moment of silence for Lazar. Words were shared about his character.
Joe Lazar was a peaceful man who was kind at heart and caring.
Followed by a police procession to a funeral home in Avon for his memorial visitation. A phone booth has also been transformed into a crossing guard shelter, something Lazar had longed for.
He knew he was going to get it this year. Unfortunately, he never got to enjoy it.
No one else was injured in the September crash. At last check, the city law department was reviewing it to determine if the driver will be charged. Natalie Clydesdale, 3 News.
All right, Natalie, thanks. All right, well, still to come here this afternoon, it's a story that sounds a lot like a movie plot, a jewelry store heist at the Louvre.
Yeah, stick around for this. The search for the thieves and how investigators say they pulled it off coming up. Plus, the government shutdown continues, the impact it is having on our skies if you're taking to travel.